still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, set.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Takes it to about the 37.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. White, white. Watch out now. 50, claws red.
From the gun, here's Rattler. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's completed right side to Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans! Trey Palmer, 32 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Milton. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down in the yard.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Timberwolves.
A first carry. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Slide through. Come on, set. Hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
10, blaster, 6. 7.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Ready?
Play action. Now Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The point after, good by Grupe. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He'll get this one to Pittman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Liking 18.
Here's Milton now to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Ready? Ain't Cardinal.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70.
Throwing is Milton. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Cougar nice. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw, it's Milton. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 6 black ultra. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Rattler wants to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Ready, set.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Down. 10 black. Ready, ready.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Set, ready. 6, blue, 32. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard run.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19, Panther 60. Ready.
Milton. Right back to Tolbert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 15-yard line.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Milton. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
60, trap 60, trap 60, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Red. Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Clause 33, yellow. Set.
Rattler working out of the gun. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Targeting Kamara, and Kamara's got it on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 8. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. To throw is Milton. This one swung out to Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
A point after, good by Grupe. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Come on. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready?
Here's Pacheco headed right. 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 41 yards. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
43 right.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now Rattler. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Cowboys 14.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
44-yard line.
Here we go, set, cut.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
White. Here we go.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Zoom. Hey, blue. Hut.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Black Ultra. Red 38. Ready?
They'll give it up the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Blue check.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
Set, punt. Yellow, 22. Set.
On the ground with a tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of
2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Got it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
33, yellow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set. 52, blue.
Here's Rattler. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down. It looks like they'll move things around here.
48-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing is Milton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw, it's Milton. It's caught. Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Milton now to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready! Ready!
Milton. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Cowboy 80! Ready?
Here's Milton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Get it! Bronco 80! Warrior 70! Ready?
Now Milton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80!
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.